No, that's the Zoom. That's the Zoom camera. Yeah. Well, hello, good people and Eagle fans. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you're all having a great day. It is Saturday afternoon. We've had, Yeah, I'm live. Yes, I'm live. Do it live. Do it live. Hey, she's asking, are you live? Yes, I'm live. How's that? You haven't done that shirt, have you? I'm the captain now. I need that shirt. Football Fanatic, first one in the, I only saw the first one. You sent another one? Okay, how about one of each? Okay. Lord Nova, thanks for coming over. Logan Motorsports, what's up? I'm sure this is going to be kind of a slow day, and that's okay. That's okay because we've got no football. This is the first weekend without any football, although I guess you kind of could say we had NFL football because the Senior Bowl happened, and I did not see it because I was actually out working my day job, okay, in the cold. I was sitting here talking to my wife, and she didn't realize I was doing it live. History, man. History. I definitely got to get with you because I love some history. Buddy Johnson, we hired Ensley from the Packers. Yeah, I was going to get to that after I said something about Sleeper.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code JOBO. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Make sure you download the app for Sleeper. And get your $20 bonus as well as up to $100 matching. The link is in the description. All right, so welcome everybody who's jumping into the chat now. And Derek Ainsley. Let's get to the news right now in here, okay? So we have our hiring part two. Part two hiring is now in the building. Oh, actually, I guess this is hiring number 3, but I guess if you say Christian Parker's hire, okay? He got Ryan Smith 2 days ago, and today Derek Ainsley, passing game coordinator on defense, has now been hired by the Dallas Cowboys. And so we've got another one. I believe it's finally come across. I think it's finally come across. I know there was rumors that, he was going to be coming in for an interview today, and I believe it is finally, is it official now? Let me see. Let me double check. Cowboys are doing a lot of work. They interviewed him. I don't see that it's come across that he's hired. So we're close. We're believing that he's going to be. So we'll see what we see, okay? And if you have a link to verify that he has been hired, Buddy Johnson, let me know because I know it was close. I know it was expected to be there. Don't know if it's actually happened yet or not. We've got Logan Motorsports. We got John Van. We got Mr. Mojo in the house. What's up, Mr. Mojo? We've got Dave in the house. We've got Dunpun 33. History man, love the name. And Lord Nova, thanks for coming on over. All right, so I did not see the Senior Bowl today. I don't know if you guys watched the Senior Bowl. This is crazy because the Senior Bowl was life-changing for me. The Senior Bowl, 10 years ago, I was watching the Senior Bowl. Keep up the great work, Brother Holmes. All the love from Memphis. Shout out to Memphis, man. Even you guys got ice and snow. Carolina, I believe, is getting belted, so I don't know if I'll see Momo today or not. Actually, I haven't actually checked the weather. It's just been cold here. No snow whatsoever. But 10 years ago, I had about 300 about 300 subscribers. And you guys know I am not the big college guy. I have Chris May. What's going on, Chris? I have an agreement with my wife. And if you're a channel member like Chris May, the link is in the community tab, so you can join in the conversation. I had about 300 subscribers. I've been doing the B.A.M show, and I'm not a big college guy. Me and my wife have an agreement that the amount of time that I spend on the Cowboys, snow's coming down in Raleigh, North Carolina. Man, Jack, I hope it doesn't get too bad for you, but I know you guys are supposed to be getting some places like 12 inches. We're dealing with snowcrete. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but because we had the sleet and the freezing rain, it basically turned the snow into ice. And it has been so cold that it just does not plow. It's like destroying like the snow plows and stuff and things. And we're supposed to warm up some next week, and hopefully we can get some of that out. But my wife and I have this agreement that I won't do any other sport than football because I spend so much time researching, doing content and stuff on there. She's like, I need a break. She's like, I need to see you at some point. And so I don't do college football. I don't do basketball. I just do the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys, of course, they themselves are soap opera, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So there's always that. So Tom Downey, Cowboys reports, he talked about it. Okay, so Downey is the first one to report it. I saw a short of his, but he was saying that they're expected to hire. I hadn't heard that they actually put pen to paper, so it may be there. We got Kiki in the house. What's going on, Kiki? How are you doing today? And she probably does not hear me. Mike's not on just yet. Okay, so.
Oh, my bad. It wasn't on. I said I'm good. I'm glad that the sun has come back out on Texas side.
Okay, has it warmed up above freezing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is your snow melting?
It's still melting. We still got a lot of icebergs because all they've done is put ice in piles. So everywhere you go, you got piles of ice.
I can tell you, we're going to have some of these ice piles here till probably like May on some of these, man. This shit is crazy. It has not been above freezing since before the snow. The high today was 21.
Ooh.
Now, at least it's not windy. So I just got back from working on this house that we're rebuilding and stuff. But Carolina is getting pelted right now with the northeaster coming up through there. So I don't know if Momo is going to be on here today or not. We might have a reprieve from him.
Oh.
So I'm curious, how are you feeling so far with the moves that the Cowboys have made? That's going to be my big question to everybody. Thus far, are you believing that we've got change you can believe in, or do you think this is just the same old, hokey doke from the Cowboys?
All I got to know is how much is Jerry in this? Is it really Shoddy? Because I feel if Shoddy's taking over or doing majority of it and having head control, I think he's going to make some good decisions and get us on track. Because he see after the first year what he personally needs, and he's going to go after it.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. I have not seen Jerry since he did the press conference about saying that he wants to end up having more Super Bowls when he retires than anybody else. The whole hiring process here and getting him, we haven't seen Jerry at all. We've heard Stephen Jones talking about the work that Brian Schottenheimer has done and the other interviews that Brian Schottenheimer and that Christian Parker have been doing with them and, praising them. Haven't heard Jerry's name in any of this at all. And I'm believing that this part, because I don't think all of these young coordinators and things, I don't think Jerry knows any of these guys. Typically when he's involved, they're hiring former head coaches or guys that have worked for him. So these guys are separated from the Cowboys completely. I like what they're doing, but I don't know if we don't get the talent to go along with them, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Exactly. Pretty much. Where it sums it all up.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Gotta have talent.
Now, the thing that's killing me right now is, one, everybody and their sister is saying that, George Pickens will look great in Buffalo, or George Pickens would be great in Atlanta. We're going to get George Pickens. And everybody now is looking to go ahead and get George Pickens. And we're getting some Cowboy fans that are saying we should franchise tag him and trade him.
Well, he's good for us or something?
I'm just like, I'm trying. I want people to understand, because even listening to the cow turd, he's like, oh, you don't need George Pickens. You've got CeeDee Lamb. You've got Ryan Fenoy and everything else and stuff. And it's like, you don't seem to understand. Cedric Wilson had a great season because you had Amari Cooper and you had CeeDee Lamb getting the focus. You couldn't cover all three. So Cedric Wilson had 650 yards receiving. Everybody said, oh, Cedric Wilson, he's a great receiver, man. Until he ended up leaving here. He never got to 300 yards again in his career.
Never did.
And I think that's the same thing you're going to look at with the Ryan Fenoy. Yeah, he's a good third receiver. Same thing with Kayvon Turpin. Because you have two other guys that are getting the lion's share of coverage. If you start putting the number 2 cornerback on Ryan Fenoy, I bet you he's not having that good a season.
No.
And when you think about 3 years of Noah Brown, Jalen Tolbert,
the mighty hands of Noah Brown,
and hey, what's going on? Damn, trying to think, who am I missing? Brandon Cooks. Nobody had over 650 yards in any of those 3 years, and now we just say, "Oh, we don't need him. We don't need George Pickens." It's like, bro, what are you talking about? We spent 3 years finding this guy, and now it's like, oh, we can just get rid of him.
Yeah, we'll take him. No problem, Mark. We'll take him. We'll drop him.
I know you.
What's up, guys?
How are you doing, man?
That's all.
So, Mark, you got my email.
Your email that you.
My shit was my account was hacked into. I had to get a new card and a whole bunch of bullshit.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I saw that you had that you texted me and said that this is my new number or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but somebody hacked in my account and took all my money, and I had to do a whole bunch of bullshit. But I'm good now.
Did you get your money back?
Okay. Yeah, no. Of course not.
Oh shit.
But
how did they get into your shit?
I don't know. They just slipped in there and did what they had to do. That's why I had to change my card, my account, everything.
I had, it's weird. It's wild because I had, on my bank account, I had a Temu charge for like $19.
Yep.
And then the next day it was like $38. And I was like, Temu, I was like, I know I didn't charge that shit. My wife's like, oh, you probably did. I said, no.
No.
I said, those mother humpers are hackers. Okay. I said, I know. I said, I'm always telling you to stay away from that thing. And it turned out it was, I still don't know who contacted the bank, and they ended up shutting down my account and sending me a new card and everything else on it. But yeah, it's so easy for people to get your shit. Now we've got the card swipers that are like, they put on top of them that you can't tell that are there and stuff. They've got like now, it's like a real ultra thin reader that'll go in there and stay, and your card will still go. It's like, damn, people work harder trying to steal than actually just working and making money.
Exactly. But like I said, for everybody here, watch out for Temu. Watch out for Temu. They don't put your card in there. Do not do that. I'm still alive though. I'm good.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. So let me get, I haven't been keeping up with the New York stinking Giants, and we know y'all stink. How are you feeling about what's going on with your team?
Right now, I'm doing just fine.
With Harbaugh?
Emperor Harbaugh is, like I told you, he took the office, half the office. People have been there for 30 years and 20 years. Guillotine. He's been guillotined everybody. The entire defensive, all these defensive coaches, except for one, out. He's molding it, and so that's what he needs to do. This is what I want. I want this.
he is gutting the roster, gutting the staff and everything else, and putting his own people. So it's a hostile takeover, and you're happy about that.
Exactly. And then guess what? Our beloved GM, Mr. Shane, he doesn't answer to Shane. The phone said you answer
it's
to
like
me.
When I heard that he answers directly to the owners, it's like, well, why you got a GM?
Exactly. He's just there hanging there like a fucking skin tag. That's what he is. I call him a skin tag. That's all he is.
Okay.
Manage the money.
So, Mark, next Sunday is the Super Bowl. Yes, Logan, you're right, and we're all sitting on the couch watching it. Forever Fashion Runway, shout out.
So I got a question. So what do you think of the defensive coordinator or whatever we're trying to get from Green Bay?
Tom Downey is kind of saying that it's pretty much a done deal. I'll be real with you. I don't know that much about him. The passing, with them. I know the Green Bay Packers defense was way better than our defense was. Of course, they had Micah Parsons that we didn't. But to me, I'm happy that we're not getting the rejected head coaches that are old, that Jerry knows.
The fresh meat.
Right. We're not getting the Joe Phoebens. We're not getting the Mike Nolans. We're not getting the Rod Marinellis. At least you're getting young guys that can relate to young guys. When you think about Christian Parker being 34, he grew up with basically the same era as these guys and can relate to them. I don't know that having a Mike Zimmer who's in his late 60s relates to him real well. Although I seem to relate real well with Logan Motorsports, and I'm like I'm 60, and I think Logan, he's a young man there. But you understand the dynamic there that I'm kind of saying, that maybe having younger guys that aren't set in their ways of this is how you do football, because this is the way we've been doing it for 40 years. Well, what we did 40 years ago is not the same as what they're doing now.
So Logan, you said the Eagles are going to be in a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Mark, it's like this. It's just a changing of the guard. I'll be telling people like this, straight up. Back in the day, when these guys are these old guard, back in the day were the new guard, and the old guard didn't want them either. It's a changing of the guard. That's all it is.
Yeah, because you had, your Tom Landry's and your Chuck Knowles and your Don Shula's and stuff, and they were always the guys. And then all of a sudden you get your Jimmy Johnsons and things like that come through and reset it. And so
Reeds and all that shit.
Yeah, and now you're kind of looking at it. It seems like the youth movement is really taking over in the NFL. You're seeing so many guys that are getting head coaching jobs and coordinator jobs that don't have a lot of experience.
It's like I said, the circle of life, NFL.
Now, Eagle fans have a bone to pick with me. Not the first time that they have a bone to pick with me, because I was talking about their offensive coordinator, and I said, and you can say the same thing about, us hiring a defensive coordinator, but I can say Christian Parker did work with Vic Fangio. They were one of the best defenses in football, if not the best, right? He's worked with Joseph out in Denver and things like that, right? Up-and-coming coach, and you can say the systems that he worked on were proven. Now, for the Eagles, they ended up getting the quarterback coach from the Packers, who's been working with Jordan Love, who is middle of the pack at quarterback, on an offense that's kind of middle of the pack. So I'm not sure that those two things are equal, but on the other side, it may not matter what skills he does or doesn't have, because you got Nick Sirianni in the prevent offense that's going to be running. D. Moore in the house. What's up?
What I like too, Mark, okay, we got Kingsbury supposedly not be going to us, but also we got Davis Webb. Davis Webb, first, he was an ex-Giant. He played for the Giants. He was a quarterback that played with the Giants. 2, he's a quarterback coach. So I would love him whispering sweet nothings in the Dart's ear. So
yeah,
I would like to have him. That's fresh blood.
Now, we interviewed your defensive coordinator that was fired in the middle of the season as a position coach.
He would work.
He would work? Just don't have him as a D coordinator. I'm just remembering those 40 points. Was it 40 points in the fourth quarter in overtime? I don't want nothing to do with that stench. Okay, you blew how many leads?
4.
Like, nah, I appreciate you, bro, but no thanks. Did anybody watch?
I'll quote Loyal. Well to the no.
Did anybody watch the Senior Bowl?
I did.
No, I forgot. Only forgot about it, man. Damn.
It was at 2:30 today. I was thinking about getting of watching it, but I got literally jacked up the back of the house and had it wide open. So I was like, I really need to finish the framing here, in case it ends up being a whole bunch of wind or something. I don't want the house to blow away.
Wind's coming.
And I missed it. And Joseph, yes, I am live. Even when my show is recorded, I was live when I recorded it. I was thinking back to 10 years ago, and I can't believe I've been doing this for this long. When I had about 300 subscribers, I watched the Senior Bowl, and I remember because Jason Garrett and crew were the coaches for the Senior Bowl. And this is, Tony Romo coming off an injury, and the thought was that the Cowboys, which had, I believe, the 3rd or the 4th pick, that they may go ahead and draft a quarterback, and Carson Wentz might have been the guy. So I watched it because I was watching for Carson Wentz. And then I saw this quarterback that played pretty well. And he was they didn't call it MVP, the MOP or something they called it about. And that was Dak Prescott. And I was looking like, this guy played head and shoulders better than Carson Wentz. I'm like, who is this guy? And then I started looking at him from Mississippi State. And I was like, this guy looks pretty good. Why isn't anybody talking about him? And it was a video. I did a video the next day. And I said, this is the perfect quarterback for the Cowboys. And my 300 subscribers, I got about 50 views on it. And then when Tony Romo got hurt, that video took off. Got about like 30,000 views on it all of a sudden. And that's when I got my first 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Was because of that video of Dak Prescott. And so I get accused of always being too Dak friendly. And maybe I am. Because that Dak Prescott getting to the NFL was helping me get my arrival into YouTube. And it turns out, you can say what you want about it. The fact that he's had staying power for 10 years in the NFL with the numbers that he has, you can't just be garbage and do that.
Yeah, that video was how I found you, Mark. Was that when Joe Boo was in?
That was Joe Boo. It was literally Joe Boo. And, here's another thing that's kind of crazy. All things kind of work out. I used to stutter and had problems talking in public. If it was more than about 5 people, I would kind of get tongue-tied. And so when I first started doing videos, it was easy just to hold Joe Boo and be the voice behind it because I didn't have the camera in my face. And so that's how it actually started. It's like, hey, friends, Joe Boo here, and just kind of turned my wrist around, so it looked like he was moving and animated. And so that's the video that I did. It was Joe Boo talking about Dak Prescott in the Senior Bowl. Kind of crazy.
Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Yeah, the thing about if you ever start a YouTube channel, what you have to do is you have to have something, your stitch that's memorable. And Joe Boo, you go behind ESPN's television setup or whatever, and you hold up a voodoo doll like Joe Boo, the camera's going to catch the attention. If you meet somebody and say, here's Joe Boo, you remember that crazy guy that came up with the voodoo doll. And that's the truth. You have to have something that's unique for people to say, oh, yeah, that's my guy. He's crazy with the voodoo doll.
Hey, what's that saying from Malcolm X? By all means necessary.
By any means necessary. That's right. By any means necessary. You're right. Dak is the real deal. So, Derek, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good today.
How's the weather down there? Has the snow started? Because I know you're.
No, not here yet.
Bullshit.
Are they calling for a bit there?
And they cheating me out of my snow because I've been waiting for it. They say it's going to start at 4 a.m. And then 4 a.m. come, no snow. Oh, it's gonna start at 5 a.m. No, it's been like that all day.
Wait a minute, Derek. I'll tell you what, Derek. I'll tell you what. I'll shift some of my 9 inches of snow over here. I'll send it to you directly. Okay.
Yeah, they say we're supposed to really get it heavy tomorrow. It's supposed to be around 5 to 7 inches, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
For sure in the world.
Your area, man, that's a nightmare. You don't usually get that kind of snow. I tell you what, I'm sick of it because we've got snowcrete.
Oh, we got hammered here.
Well,
we got slammed here in Philly.
The problem with ours is we had, like 7-8 inches of snow and then the sleet on top of it. And it's been so cold that it's just like freaking ice that you have to go out there. Literally, I've got one of the iron digging bars.
Yep.
And you're like chipping, and it's just like little ice chips flying all over the place. And I'm at the point of it's just like, fuck it. I got enough in there that I can get onto the road and it'll melt maybe by May. That's what I'm hoping.
Snowblower that my wife bought me for Christmas because I needed it because I wouldn't have been able to shovel this by hand.
You loyal. The hard way. The hard way.
Yeah, it's been bad, but it looks like it's hitting North Carolina right now.
Yep, and it's going to pass everybody over here. It's going to straight up the ocean.
We're not getting any of it. It's just south of us. I'm happy as shit. I've got enough snow here, and it's going to warm up a little next week.
Enjoy it, Momo. I hope you have fun with it.
Well, he can be home,
doing
videos.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Yeah. All right. So nobody wants the Senior Bowl.
I think it is snowing now.
See?
That's what you get, Derek.
See, you started talking about the snow that said, hold my beer. Okay. We're going to teach his ass now.
Hey, as the old Puerto Rican saying, oh my.
Yeah. At least that's what Alexa just said. It's snowing.
So it's a balmy 14 degrees right now.
Oh, really, Mark? That's pretty hot. I'm down here to like, 10?
Oh, okay. Yeah, and wind chills tonight of 14 below.
Oh yeah, that's about right.
What's up with all these celebrities dying in I tell you, man, we lost the Home Alone.
Lamont. Lamont Sanford just died. Well, it's a character.
Crazy,
Lamont died? Oh, damn.
Yeah, Lamont died.
I know the lady from Home Alone. She passed yesterday.
Yeah, and then now Lamont passed today.
Damn.
Yeah.
He was no spring chicken, though.
No, but he wasn't either. But
79.
He was only 79? I thought he was in the 90s.
That's it.
79? That's only 19 years older than me.
Yep.
Well, the Home Alone woman, she was only 71.
Yeah, she looked older than 71, though.
Yeah, she probably looked like a rough life or something. You know what I mean?
Damn.
She used to look good back in the day.
Oh, yeah. She was a yum-yum. But
The Colonel's Chronicle. Love being a Cowboy fan in the warmth of the Philippines. Must be nice.
I hate you.
Dirty Sanchez. I feel like this cold has its finger in my ass right now and treating me like it's bitch. Damn. Okay. Who cares? Not a game anyway. Well, the reason to care about the Senior Bowl is you're looking at the prospects.
Yep.
And really, it's more of the coaches get an early look at the players and start getting an idea of who they may want to start targeting and things, and then kind of kick the tires a little bit before the combine. And this is why I think the Cowboys are seemingly on a rush to try and get their coaching staff together. One, to try and get good quality candidates before they're all gone, and two, to start the process of figuring out what do we need, which direction are we going to go in free agency, who on our team are we keeping, do we make a trade? Now, some things that have been driving me crazy is, listening to Shannon Sharp and stuff saying Cowboys need to take their 2 number 1 picks and trade for Max Crosby. I'm like, and he's not the only one that said that we should take 2 number 1s and trade for Max Crosby. Go
ahead. Please do.
The problem with that is you're going to spend $35 million a year and not have a pick until the 4th round.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead.
You're not going to have a pick till the 4th round. And Eddie, damn. Mark, I said you also owe everything to Dak Prescott. I really eat really helped my Cowboys. I really eat really helping my Cowboys career. And my Saturday SNI Sunday Night in America gig on Sunday nights. But one thing you'll never have is my Thanksgiving Day record signed, Jason Garrett. Yeah, you're right about that, Eddie. So Eddie, we're talking about it's 13 degrees here right now, and we're gonna have wind chills of minus 14 tonight. So I'm curious, how cold is it in Minneapolis? Oh, I forgot, Mark. Eddie B told me to tell you to stop bitching about the weather, Coach Garrett. But well Eddie, we got snow and it's cold. He's like, bitch, you don't know what cold is, damn it. My friends. I'm at the Pro Bowl. Oh shit. Everybody gets in the Pro Bowl these days. Okay. I had some Eagle fans that came and said, Jalen Hurts has been announced on the Pro Bowl. I said, you mean after Shedeur Sanders was?
Shedeur. Like, what the fuck is that?
Does it really mean anything anymore?
Yeah, Shedeur was mentioned there. Yeah, Shedeur's going. The world is saved. What the fuck, man? It ain't like it used to.
That's some crazy shit. The Shedeur is a Pro Bowl with 7 TDs and 10 interceptions and 1,400 yards. You get a Pro Bowl.
Mark, it's not the Pro Bowl, it's a pro joke.
It really is.
Damn it.
Don't you have a billiards match to play in the warm climate in the Philippines? Damn.
I hate you.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Logan. He was like first choice Pro Bowler, at least. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But the thing is how many quarterbacks did you have to get to Shedeur and then Jalen Hurts?
The participation Pro Bowl.
Well, nobody else. It's kind of like when you're playing tag or basketball and you're picking teams, and you get to the point where there's the guy with the big Coke bottle glasses that's up in there,
and the fat little guy.
Right, and it's kind of like, oh shit. I'll take the fat little guy. Okay, that's Jalen Hurts. He's the fat little guy. Shedeur's the Coke bottle glasses guy. Okay.
He's a Momo. He's a Momo.
Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. Now this is an honor. We got Game Day joining us now. I actually need to get talking with Game Day too, because we got to start working on the draft situation here.
Hey, Game Day, what's up?
Yes, you watching?
There's the chair.
Game Day.
Yeah, Game Day, right, Mark?
No, actually, see, here's what's a mess up, because I have a Game Day that's in my phone, and he used to be a writer for the Laundry Hat, and I was looking to call Brian, and I saw a game, and it's game time. I was thinking I was getting game time, and I texted the other guy, and then I realized it's like, oh no, he's not underneath that. He's under his real name. And so it's a guy I haven't talked to in like 6-7 years. Like, hey, Mark, how you doing? I was like, shit. I got a conversation. It's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to text you. But now you got to go through, how you doing?
Have a conversation.
What's going on? How's the wife and kids? And it's like, damn. I care about the Senior Bowl, Steven. Eddie.
Oh, God.
Eddie, we love the Senior Bowl because, see, that's where we can draft those guys. We can put them on our roster. They're young. We can have them for 4 years, and we don't have to pay them peanuts. And we just love that because we can keep that money because that's my inheritance and things. So, and when you mess up in the draft, then you got to go in free agency unless you're the Cowboys, and because we don't want to spend that money. Yeah, game time.
Good
How are you
evening,
doing, man?
Good afternoon, Mark. How you doing, man?
I would say cold, but I can't say cold because Eddie's here. Because Eddie's in Minneapolis, and he's like, y'all bitches, stop talking about being cold. He's like, when I said, man, it's 20 degrees out there, he said, if it was 20 degrees, he's out running outside in shorts and a T-shirt, getting a suntan and shit. Because that's like, a heat wave down there.
Yeah, It's not good. It's not good here. It's horrible, but I'm not.
Is that because you're close to Eagle fans?
That doesn't help. But
Sorry, boy,
listen.
it's always like that.
No, I think Jesse would admit they're not really out right now. Again, it's the
Nope.
Eagle fans outside of this area that are doing all the chirping. Everybody around here, everybody I show up at work, they know the deal. It's the people that are trying to hold on. There's no guarantees, guys. There is no magic. Oh, just because we've done it, there's no guarantees that they're going to get back. This whole narrative that they have a step ahead of everybody to win a division again.
You're out. See you later, Logan. Logan, we love you, bro. We love you.
What
Take
happened?
care, bro.
I don't know. He said I'm out.
See you, Logan.
Okay. So how?
Later, Logan.
So with the debacle that's been their coordinator search.
You watching this, James?
Yeah, I'll see Brock.
All right. Okay, you didn't text me, so all right. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead, brother.
I said, so with the debacle they've had with the coordinator hire, now that they got the quarterback coach from Green Bay, I know Philly 500 is saying, it's a steal, and I'm trying to think, how is it a steal when you got somebody nobody else wanted?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be lying if I said I know anything about Sean Mannion other than he's never called plays. So for everybody who said Christian Parker is going to be a disaster in Dallas because he's never called a defense, okay, you have a dysfunctional, the most highest paid offense in the league that's dysfunctional, right?
Yeah.
You have listen, these are facts. And certain people get upset. I'm not trolling. I'm just speaking. If I did videos half the time what they say on the radio, it would be nasty.
Yeah.
But Jeff Stoutland, the offensive line guru, has been demoted.
Really?
Okay, I got you, Logan. But Jeff Stoutland during the season had been demoted. Basically, he had some he had some other duties that they've stripped to him because the running game was not living up to as advertised. And you can't say injuries, right? Because injuries are a part of the game, right? Or at least that's what we were told. You lose one guy, that's not a reason why your running game should stop. Now, in reality, it may limit it a bit, but anyway, to get to your point, around here, there's not much at all. It's barren, right, Jesse? Eagle fans are just waiting and seeing what they're going to do. It's funny, though. I did read and see a video, local sports people and saying, ooh, the salary cap's going up. Howie is getting ready to cook. Well,
it's going up for everybody.
31 other teams. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, go ahead, Mark.
It's pretty much confirmed that the Cowboys are going to be hiring Derek Ainsley as defensive passing.
Green Bay, yeah.
Okay, so we've got now 3 guys that are there. But the salary cap, I think I said was going to go up between 25 and 30. I said, for a while there. And, everybody's still talking about, the Cowboys are over top on the salary cap. No. It's like with the rollover money and the minimum right there, we're already $7 million ahead.
We should go through player by player on the video and explain what they're going to do.
You have triggers and
we could get about 100 if they really want to.
You could get 150 million from all the contracts.
Logan, I agree. I like Howie, brother. I'm in the chat, but all I'm saying is, Logan, more money means more money for everybody, which means you want to retain your own guys. It's going to cost you that much more. You want to bring back your defensive end that you got at the deadline, then that's a lot more money for other people to jump up the price. That's the right
Jalen
market.
Phillips, he might be $30 million.
Again, is he worth it? Not
I don't know about that one.
Dallas.
That's too high for me.
It is. Yeah.
Although here's what I'll say: if you're saying, because some people are saying, give up 2 number ones and go get Max Crosby. I would rather go ahead and say I'd pay Jalen Phillips $28 million or something
for Crosby.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's what Shannon Sharp was saying. I was like, dude,
take another Rose Sparks and go.
I would rather pay a guy and not give up the draft capital.
Jerry's not going to.
You know what I mean?
What I would say to everybody, though. What I would say, Mark, and to everybody, and I'm just now scratching the surface of the draft, so it's like we're still, I'm not going to go out on limbs and say who's good and who's not. This draft has about 4 really unbelievable players, right? And then it's a list of players that do you like chocolate? Do you like vanilla? Do you like strawberry? What's your flavor? You got all sizes of linebackers galore, right? But they're all not far away from each other. So what I would tell everybody is, I understand we don't have a second and a third, Mark. I do get that, right? And I don't know. Do we have a fourth?
Yeah, we got a fourth.
We do have a fourth,
right?
Yeah.
So please don't fall in love with your picks. If there are certain aspects of this draft where if you have to go up just a couple spots, you might want to consider it because at least you know that you're getting an unbelievable player, right? Like if Caleb Downs falls to 9, 8, all right, and let's say it's going to cost you both your ones this year, but you're going to get a 2 and a 3 back or something like that, right? You'll give up 12 and 20, but you'll get a 2 and a 4 maybe. Let's say something like that in return. Caleb Downs is one of those 3-4 players that you should go get. He is a game-changing player. There's not many of them.
Okay.
So that's all I was saying to everybody. And, everybody's, we got to have 2 players. So we have 2 players, and one's an average player, and the other one is a risk at corner. I would just say, please don't fall in love with your players. This is what needs to happen, everybody. We need to go into free agency, right, Mark? We need to go and actually spend money in free agency.
We have too many holes to be plugged.
And I think, to go off what Mark says, I think you got to address one of the secondary linebackers or edge rushers in free agency.
Go get Quincy Williams. Go get Woolen out of Seattle. Okay, those are 2 guys that would fit perfectly in Parker's system. That's only 2. You could go. Obviously we got to decide on our own. But if you were to do that, then that 12th pick doesn't have to be a corner. Right now, it's going to be a corner, everybody.
A lot of linebackers out there, guys.
A lot of linebackers. Mark, look at the linebacker list when you get a chance. There's
a lot of
15 of them that you could choose.
But
15.
like I said, Mark, going to the drafts are ifs.
Comic flick.
Yeah, that's true.
The drafts are ifs. The guys you sign up are ours.
But anyway, I didn't mean to take over. I just wanted to say they're not speaking much Eagles around here. It's not
much at all.
It's the people outside of the area that are just trying to hold on. And listen, there is no hidden recipe. The hidden recipe, it should have worked for them this year. They were the better team in that playoff game by a long stretch.
Long shot. Yeah.
Niners were pulling guys off the street literally the week of the playoff game. So they got outcoached and they got outplayed on the field. When that happens, you need to go back to the drawing board. We won this year, then the next year we lost, and then we won again the following year, and then we lost. So we're going to win next year. That's not how it works in the NFL. It's just
that's not how it works, especially in the NFC East when there's a different division winner every year. What's up?
Listen, Dallas needs to do what they need to do. Don't worry about the Eagles. Don't worry about the Giants, who are going to be markedly better this year. I just want everybody to know.
Yeah,
the Giants are going to be better this year.
Oh, look at Jesse.
Jesse's got an erection right now, but
it's like, look, they hacked my account, they stole all my money, but the Giants are going to be better, so everything's okay.
Well, just because they're already rumored to get Tyler Linderbaum, so they're going to upgrade their center,
an elite center. Yeah,
they'll probably draft it if they're smart. They'll draft an offensive lineman with their first pick because they have 2 first-round picks. So or with their second pick, Giants are going to be better. Washington, this is what I want to tell everybody.
They scare me.
Well, they don't scare me at all. That's the difference. They don't scare me at all. And this is why. Not that they're not going to be better, but they don't scare me. Mark made a point a little while ago. I was listening that.
Thank you.
That you said that we don't have a second and a third, and they think we're going to give up both of our picks for Max Crosby.
That would be stupid.
You really can't do that. Okay,
Right.
not that I'm not in the market for Max under certain circumstances, but I ain't giving up both.
No.
There ain't no way in hell.
I'd give up
And
one and a third, maybe one in next year's
you
third,
need to
next
do
year's
everything
second.
to win.
Yeah.
You need to be active in free agency, but you also need to draft. That's
Yeah.
part of the process.
Right.
What's held Washington back is the fact that they have not drafted, right? They don't have enough picks because they're always giving them away for aging veterans. I sat here last year and Momo was
Oh, excited, man. Oh,
goo
man.
goo
We
gaga
got
all over the guy from Houston. I'm like, he's contemplating retirement. That's a
Laramie
bad-
Tunsil.
Yeah, Laramie.
Tunsil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And
they,
Debo
they got a lot
Samuels.
of money though. They got a ton of
I
money
know,
now.
but you have.
But
it goes
here's
quick,
the thing, though.
man.
Washington has always spent a ton of money in free agency, just like the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that just spending a whole bunch of money does not mean
Right.
that you're going to be real with you. The Eagles are really one of the first ones that have been really successful with spending tons and tons of money in free agency. They've been more the exception than the rule. You have to be good at doing it, and it has to be a good mix of drafting because you can't pay everybody in free agency. So
Howie's a genius. Howie's a genius. I gotta admit that.
Well, when you
Which
like you're spending 15, 20, 30 million dollars at a clip, it doesn't go that far. You need to
Right.
actually draft. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Not that they won't this year. They're in a good position to get a player that I want. So we'll see. They're going to get a great player, Washington. So they're going to get one of the few great players in this draft.
The problem, I'm going
Bain
to tell
or
you what
Brown.
the problem is going to be for the Eagles. If Lane Johnson retires and you look at where they have locked up all of their offensive line is battered and bruised. That money in those and Saquon in 2029, they're around $300 million. Now you can keep restructuring, but if those guys aren't on your roster, it could be bad.
They're not going to restructure guys
only
that
kick
aren't
the
living
can
up to
so
the
much.
contract, right? I mean, you only want to restructure guys that are still playing at a high level. Sometimes, they were telling Dak, "Oh, why are we going to restructure Dak?" Well, listen, that's different. That's a quarterback, and he played well this year. But I agree with you. You just can't restructure everybody. Dallas has to be careful who they restructure, right?
They really
have
do.
to. They just can't restructure everybody. But
Right.
you can't be afraid. Also, you need to create the money. I like what I'm hearing from Dallas. If we're going to circle back to our football team and not worry about
James Snyder.
let's just worry about the Cowboys. And we have a lot of restructures. Kenny Clark needs to be done. That'll free up money. Osa. Osa's a guy where I don't know. Do we free it up or do we let him play it out? I like Osa. I think he's very good. He just, he needs to. His snaps need to be limited. He can't just play down in and down out. He's a smaller guy. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to get past this game. Is anybody looking forward to the Super Bowl?
Me,
Get this over with already.
I'm not.
I
I'm
want
looking
to see
forward to the
Seattle
offseason, man.
Do you, Mark?
I want Seattle to beat that.
I'll watch it. But
I know. We're gonna watch it. It's a rite of passage. But are we looking forward to it? Hell no. New England to get a 7th? Nope.
No, that's why Seattle beat that ass.
Seattle, and then have
Just wait for Dallas to come back next year and whoop everybody's ass.
again. And don't let people say that it can't happen. You get the negative Nancy's around there to say, "Oh, you can't do this, can't do that." Dallas ain't a very good team. Their defense stinks. It's a total real.
Look at
There's
New
been
England.
2 teams, guys, in this playoffs that had 4 wins last year at this time. One is still playing.
Yep.
So stop.
We gonna make the playoffs
the
again.
problem with Osa is it's too soon to be able to get. You can't get rid of him yet. You can
Yeah,
get
but
rid
I
of
would
him.
actually, I wouldn't be afraid to flip them, not get rid of them. I'm talking about flipping them to push some money out to get get
Oh,
more
you can
money.
use. Oh, you can use the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, if we wanna
I
do
would
the
do that.
triggers-
That's what I'm talking about. Not get rid of. I'm talking about like flipping. Like you have to with Kenny and Quinnen. You have to.
Well,
but there's
if you wanna
there
know-
guys you want to keep, so it doesn't matter.
If you want to know, restructuring wise, what you can get.
Here it comes.
Here comes what?
No, I'm still saying. Players gonna cut.
He's already started. He's already taking it. He's already talking junk. He's getting ready. That's all right.
If you want to get $30 million, you can get it off of Dak's restructure. You can get 19 off
Same
of
with
CD.
Lamb, I think.
Yes, 19
Yeah.
for CD. You can get 17 for Tyler Smith. Quinnen Williams, you can get 14 of his 21. Kenny Clark, you can get 9.6 of his 21. What you may want to do with Kenny Clark, though, is get him a new deal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, just
absolutely.
extend him.
Yes.
Osa, you can
Yes.
pill up $12 million.
Yeah.
Terrence Steele, you should just cut.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Well,
what I'm
that's
talking
the
about.
thing with Terrence. I don't.
That's the question.
He's $20 million next year.
Here's the deal, though. I don't think he's that horrible, right? I don't. But you have to make the move because you will save too much money. You'll save $14 million if you
If
make
he's
him
post-June for
Yeah. So, and that'll only be a $4.1 million cap hit. Don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. Just look at the winning teams and how much dead money they have normally, so that's fine. It's a matter of the savings.
You can get $8 million on Deron Bland's, but I'm not sure I would do that one because I'm not sure if he's going to be somebody.
I'm hearing some good things about Deron Bland, about Parker playing him in the slot, which is where he belongs.
Yep.
He belongs in the slot.
I heard the big part of the first interview was they asked him about Chavon Ravel and what his plan was with him, and he really likes Ravel, Christian Parker.
Well, Joe, here's the thing. You can't play corner. Well, Mark can talk about it. He played the game.
Coming back from an ACL like that.
You can't.
Right.
I mean, you may be able to on the line, but if you're out playing corner, you can't play with a knee brace. You cannot play corner with a knee brace. It doesn't happen.
And
it's not
you
like
can't jump from college to the NFL without having training camp or practices.
And
he's going to have a good bounce back season.
I'm not saying he's great. What I'm telling you is what he showed in college and his traits are great.
Yep.
That's all we can go by. We can't say, well, he's going to be. No. Just like every other scouting, and you have to make leaps, right? You have to leap into what a player can be or like where he's going. And Savon Ravel is a big plus. If you look at just the simple things about the man, he's tall. He's athletic. He turns. He runs very well. Normally you don't see that. You know what I mean? Like with the big corners, you don't see the athleticism where he can bend and move. Normally they're stiff hips and stuff like that.
And I know a lot of people are talking about McCoy out of Tennessee, but I mean, I feel like we already have him in Rebel. I mean, I wouldn't.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, guys.
I would go more Delane because Delane hasn't been injured.
And there's a chance that all these guys are gone by the time we pick.
Very true.
And we're going to end up with those players, those offensive linemen. Everybody's going to cringe, right, Mark, if we draft another offensive lineman. But
no touchy.
I don't. Yeah, but I mean, Jesse, if the corners go, the edge rushers go, you're going to be looking at linebackers and offensive linemen,
corners,
and linebackers in free agency. Just look them up, Mark. Go on Spotrac and just pull up the linebackers. There is
20
15
starters.
of them.
Yeah, 20 starters.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy pickings to go out and get at least one, if not two linebackers in free agency. That doesn't mean you don't draft one if you like one, but you don't have to reach at a position. That's all. It's just it's going to be interesting to see where this team goes.
Best player
basically, free agency is going to dictate what you're going to pick in the draft.
Oh yeah, it definitely will.
Well, I was watching a video, and you can almost guarantee Quincy Williams here. Now, he was an above average outside linebacker. So okay, and he's a bigger guy. He's not like a little guy. So, I like that. I mean. You go out and give me an outside corner, Mark, in free agency, like a Woolen out of Seattle, and then Bland in the slot. Then you have Ravel. You have other players. It's not like we don't have other corners on the team. I just didn't understand the scheme, Mark. All of last year, I don't know.
It didn't seem like they understood it either.
I mean, have you ever played for a coach, Mark? I'd rather talk to you about it because you played at a decent level. You play with guys who played professionally.
AMU.
Do you ever? Like everybody on, I know I have, and not in football, but like where nobody plays well under a certain coach, and you guys are just kind of like,
the thing is,
staring at each other, saying, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah.
When for anything to succeed, you first have to believe it can work. Okay.
That's the first.
If you're sitting here, it's like, Okay, why are we doing this defense? Look, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be, and this guy's an idiot.
Right.
If the player believes that it's going to work,
off the ball?
he's going to sell out. Okay? If you think that you can succeed, you will put in the work to be successful. Nobody believed in this defense. From the jump street, Diggs out here saying, I'm not a zone guy. I'm a corner cover. I'll do the best I can. But he didn't believe into it. And that filtered in through the defense with everybody else. Everything in defense has to be a reaction. Yeah. There is not time to think when you play football. When you think the average play only lasts about 5 seconds, it's got to be instinct. Nobody knew where the hell they were supposed to be, and you could tell in the zone coverage, everybody was flat-footed. And that's why every time it's 3rd and long, okay, this is my zone. Okay, I'm here, and boom, here we go. 3 yards away from you is getting a completion where the guy's going to the house. They didn't believe in this shit. It was just bad.
Hey, Mark, you know what the defense was called then? Deer in the headlight.
Deer in the headlight.
Standing there.
And here's the other problem that the Cowboys had, too, is we keep relying on people that are fucking injured. You going into the season, we got Savon Ravel. Okay, he's recovering from an ACL. We'll get him back in the middle of the season. He's a rookie without a training camp. We're going to get Overshown back. He, again, is coming back from a catastrophic knee injury without a training camp.
Definitely.
You got Diggs. Diggs coming back from a second knee injury. So you got 3 key players that you got that weren't coming back ready to start the season. You can't do that.
Listen, and it's easy to blame the coach, right? I know. Oh, there we go. The coach.
And you also have to look at it and say he probably made most of his defense to be around Micah Parsons.
He probably did. Yeah, let's be real.
And here it is a week for the season. We just traded him. The fuck are you doing?
But he did not. He was defiant towards the end.
Yeah, he didn't adapt.
It was over. Yeah, it was over when they kicked him from the sideline to the booth. It was over then. I just wish they would have moved on.
Yeah.
But it didn't really matter. But just move on at that point because it was over then. Supposedly what we're hearing, it was over then. They knew what was going on. Shit, that's why it was only a day at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Right. And they traded a 7th rounder for Logan Wilson. And
never played
him. He kept playing Kenneth Murray in his position. Yeah. He's a stubborn guy.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But I would say that nobody got better on the defense, Mark. Name me one player that was a guy that was on the team. The best guys that we got that played on the defense were Quinnen Williams, who's just an absolute beast of a football player. Yep. He could win under anybody coaching him. He don't need a coach. He does what he needs to do. He can go out and play. And Jadeveon Clowney, a guy who didn't even have training camp. Everybody who came in and
that's the only one That's the only one I'm bringing back. To be honest, is Clowney. I'd let them all walk.
Yeah, and let's go back to that again.
Far, but one of them.
I hate when they decide, let's sign a guy after training camp.
Yeah, like Carl Lawson that 1 year.
Especially that's been out of football, not been in a training camp. Can you imagine if Clowney had been in shape when the season started? How he would have played?
Yeah. Absolutely.
He had to get himself in shape. Point. It was about the middle of the season before he was really beginning to hit his stride.
Right.
Yeah.
We did that the year before with Carl Lawson.
Carl Lawson, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Michael.
He started hitting his stride about the middle of the season. It's like, get these people in here as soon as possible so they can learn the defense and get in shape.
Bro, Tommy.
I agree,
Michael in the chat says Crosby wants to play in Philly. All because he said he liked he didn't say he wanted to play in Philly. All he said was, it's a grimy town with a basically you bring your lunch pail and a top. He never said he wanted to play there, but hey, if you want to, there's nothing wrong with that. Good luck. I don't.
Now Eddie, I gotta stop you for a second here. When people start talking about this so-called drought that we're in here, now this drought is turned into a snowstorm. And I know you speak for all of us when you say, thank
Got 'em both
goodness
going.
Momo's not here spreading his so-called football brain. I mean, his brain is about as good as mine is, and mine is not worth shit. But, I mean, remember when Washington said they're going to start out 7-0? Yeah, me either. They have to cut him again. Signed, NAIA coach.
7-0.
Damn, Eddie, you must be snowbound in there, aren't you? Are you drinking again? Are you drinking again, Eddie? Let me check my messages and see if you've.
Hey, Mark, he's got cabin fever.
Shit, I think we all got cabin fever, man.
He's gonna be carrying an axe. He's gonna be carrying an axe, saying, "Here's Johnny."
But yeah, we've got
Lordy,
to.
lordy.
I
What's up,
will
Dirty?
say, I am happy that the Cowboys have a sense of urgency, at least getting the coaching staff together.
Jeff Lee.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? I'm at this stage, Mark. You should be too, where they're talking sense of urgency. We'll see what that sense of urgency really is. We'll know right out the gate, because let's not forget, this is the same front office who plans a vacation the first week of free agency.
They
Oh
did.
yeah,
They
were on the yacht.
They do every year.
Yeah.
They do every year.
They vacation.
love boot.
So my thing to you is, I listen. You have to know. It's like shopping in at the malls, or like if you go to Las Vegas and you go to those shops up and down. You're gonna pay premium price, right? Where you could go maybe a block or two off the strip and get the same item, maybe a little cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It's expensive the first few days of free agency. But you need to do your job. You are not good on defense right now. So you have to overpay. You put yourself in a position by lack of drafting in recent years.
Right.
yep.
You have to unless you're telling your fans you have patience to wait. Well, you're 83, Jerry. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
They better not go on vacation that first week of free agency.
There he
They
is.
better not.
They have too many holes.
I knew Walker would pop up. I knew
They better not. They better not. Because if they do, it's over, boys. It's fucking over.
It's a wrap. No, but Mark, don't you think they need to at least, even if it's one player in the first couple days, they need to go out? I say two guys. Everybody, I would say, Derek, they need two guys in the first 2 or 3 days, like a corner and a linebacker.
You need to go sign the best
now.
linebacker in free agency. Period.
Well, I'm not with best. I would love Quincy. I would be happy with Quincy Williams and Tyreek
Best
Woolen.
player available.
But again, you got to be. Yeah, but they're. I mean, you're still paying a lot. So you don't have to overspend on a Hendrickson, right? Because he's damaged goods. Sorry to tell everybody, that would be spending not wisely. Now,
He's getting up there in age.
No, listen, Mark, if you're telling me that it's week 3 of free agency and he's still out there and you can get him for a little cheaper, I ain't paying him $20 million next year. It ain't happening. And that's what he's going to get, a 1 year with incentives. It'll be $20 million.
We need to stop away from paying these players these 1 year deals, because then we run.
That's a good point. Exactly.
Well, the problem I have
I'm okay with giving
deals,
Hendricks a 1 year deal
But
and
not
Clowney.
off the bat. Not
You
off the
get
bat.
Clowney.
I want better.
Give him
Yeah,
$20 million.
You can get Jadeveon Clowney and Hendricks in here for less than $10 million. I'm good.
No, but that's not going to happen.
You could.
that ain't gonna happen. Henderson just signed a $35 million a year deal.
Listen, it may come down. The deal may come down, but all I'm saying, Wade, is you can't go after him in the first couple of days. You need to go out and get yourself a linebacker and a corner in the first couple of days. I'm sorry. And that way you go into the draft. I'm not saying only 2, but Wade, I'm saying first 3 days of free agency, I need a starting linebacker and a starting outside corner. That's going to cost you. If
And maybe a safety.
And I understand that, but you need to start with those 2 and to go from there. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm saying. You have Clowney, who's already on record that says, which is a great thing. Yeah, he wants to come back. Clowney wants to come back early. He wants to be in a training camp. He loved his time in Dallas, right? So that's bring those guys who want to be here back. And anybody that has a sourpuss face, get rid of them. Right? You either all in or you got to go. right?
Not Brian. You threw in the all
And
in.
I don't want just one linebacker. I mean, bring in 2 linebackers. If we're going to switch to like a 3-4 defense, we need more.
Well, Mark, what do you think
one or
about
2
3-4?
linebackers?
Oh, I'd love a 3-4 because you get the man in the middle.
Now, here's my thing to
nose
you: is I
tackle.
get a lot of pushback from a few Eagle people, and I'm not saying they're wrong, but they're saying, "Who are you pulling off the field, defensive line wise?" Now, you played that, so I mean, who are you pulling off the field?
No, hold on.
Or you rotate it? I mean,
You're going to rotate guys? Okay,
like talking Quinnen, Kenny Clark, and Osa. How's that working with a 3-4?
Wait a minute. You got 3 down linemen,
Let
bro.
Mark talk.
You got 3 down linemen there. You got a nose and you got 2 tackles. And you're going to rotate them. Quentin Williams is going to play nose. He's going to play 5 technique. I'm sorry, 3 technique. So you got that. You got Osa.
I get this question a lot, and it sounds better coming from you.
No, you got Kenny Clark can play nose. You end up having out on one of the tackles, Quentin Williams, and you have Osa Digizua, and you also have Solomon Thomas that you're putting in there. And then you got your outside linebackers where you can say
Kenny Clark too.
You can end up basically your linebackers are edge rushers that are standing up.
It
what it really is a 5-man front.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. That's what it really is.
That's
what I ended up saying.
Your outside
linebackers. They played well last year, Mark. 5-man front. Did they not?
Now, your outside linebackers are really edge rushers that are standing up. Their hands not in the
Marcus
dirt.
Blackman brings up a great point.
They can go back into coverage, so that way
Williams,
you can kind of
3-4.
You can kind of make it look. You can play games where they're actually dropping off the coverage as opposed to rushing. But as far as helping to stop the run, it's great.
Right.
Yeah, and I need some good thumper linebackers. Like, hey, sign me a Bobby Wagner. Sign me a Quincy Williams.
Well, yes, Quincy. I'm
Give me
on
2 guys there in the middle.
I'd say Quincy because he's a lot younger. Bobby's going to hit the wall at some point.
But wait a minute, you're talking about pull off the field.
Bobby was better linebacker than anything we had.
How
this
about
year.
this, Mark?
Well,
how about
I might have been a better
Quincy
linebacker.
Williams and Demario Davis? Well, you could do it. You could do that.
We'd be in heaven.
They're asking you pull off the field. How about they pull off their own team? You guys pull off the teams over there.
Well, here's what. As far as somebody coming off the field,
Williams is gone.
Exactly, cherry picking.
I don't think he is, Derek.
You don't.
No,
where's he going to play?
Here's why I will say that they'll give him one more chance. Is because he was coming back. He could.
Yeah. Derek, this is what I think about Sam Williams. I think the dude has elite athleticism. He's a freak for his size,
and he came back from an ACL. Last year.
We need to kind of. I know it sucks, everybody, but we need to kind of forget what happened this last year because nobody played well. Again, I go back to what Dallas Cowboy that we didn't acquire, who got better as the year went along. That was with the team at the beginning. Nobody did, and again. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, everybody. So I'm not saying I'm going to overpay, and he may get big money out there. Because Mark, you got Washington that has more money than they know what to do with. They're going to have 130 million. They may overpay for him. Well, there you go.
Okay,
that's why Washington is where you're at because you're going to overpay because it's free agency, and you're going to try and rebuild your whole roster, and it's not going to work. So I don't know. I like them though. In a 3-4, yes. In a 4-3, now you got to move on.
You got 35 old bastards over there in their momos, the momos.
I think they could be good, and they're going to get a good player with their first pick just because they're drafting so high. But
they better feed their quarterback.
You just can't. You have to do more things than just a free agency. Our problem is Dallas doesn't do free agency enough, right? I think the one thing we need to get away from is worrying about the comp picks, Mark. Stop worrying about the comp picks.
All those Jerry.
It's over with the comp picks.
Yeah, worried about comp picks and quit being worried about the cap.
Well, I tell you how we can get too significant.
Very worried about the cap.
You want to know how you can get some really good comp picks? Make Christian Parker succeed, and after 2 years, get a head coaching job and get two threes.
Threes, yes. Yeah. Well,
two threes if he becomes a head coach.
I think he's going to succeed. Don't ask me to what extent. I'm not guaranteeing nothing, but he's going to succeed.
You can't fail worse than what we did.
This is a perfect situation, people. He's coming into a 32 ranked defense out of
nowhere to go.
39th ranked. I would say 39 out of 32. That's how bad it was. So he's going to, if he brings it, and there's many examples with the Dallas Cowboys over the last 15 years, do your homework, that they have turned it around and been top 10 after being horrendous. Look at the
Right.
Mike Nolan year. Remember the Mike Nolan, and then we had Dan
Yep.
Quinn,
Yep.
right? Big
Yep.
time. So stop it with we can't, because you just a troll.
And a full offseason of Quinn and Williams, we could do anything.
Well, we're going to be here to talk about it.
Right.
I don't know
exactly.
that they're going to do
Yeah.
it, but don't tell me we can't, right? Just like, don't tell.
You got nowhere to
Cowboys
go
know
but
they
up.
got to make moves. They're
Don't tell
feeling the
New
heat.
England that they can't make it to the Super
Look.
Bowl when they had 4 wins last year. Don't tell
Cowboys are
them.
feeling the heat here in Dallas. That front office is feeling the heat here in Dallas. They know they need to do something.
I agree with that.
They know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Wade, what is the pulse in Dallas right
The
now?
pulse and
Look, I mean, I've listened to all the local radio stations.
Well, where
Look,
Wade goes.
the front office is feeling the fucking heat. They know that they need to get their asses moving.
It don't snow in Highland Park. Come on now.
They
have a
need to get
bubble.
their asses moving. They know this. They know
There's a
it.
bubble over that town.
What the hell?
Ain't heard much from Jerry lately, have y'all?
No.
No, not
Well, I
since
really
he
think-
said
I
he
really
wants
think
to
Steven
retire
and-
with more Super Bowls than anybody else.
He's hearing that song.
I really think Steven and Will McClay are the ones running the show.
Well, it's been that way. That's the thing.
Right.
They are.
Everybody thinks, but I haven't seen nothing different yet, other than I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not. I'm just saying I'm waiting to see, right, Wade? We need to see. If they are on vacation the first week of free agency,
We're cooked.
unless they have, and
You're
then,
doomed.
well, I
don't mind if Jerry's on vacation.
I
I
was
need
going to say,
Stephen Jones back
as
in
long
at
as
the start
Brian
doing something.
Schottenheimer, Christian Parker, and Will McClay are working, I'd be
If they can get
happier
deals done,
if the other
yeah.
two were on vacation.
well, good. Go on vacation, but
Yeah.
They are
Stephen
not
and
for
Jerry
sale
give
during the
Will
first week.
McClay the authority and
They are on
Schottenheimer the
record.
authority.
they are on record and saying that they're not players in the first week of free agency. They're already on record saying that because they have to overpay to do it. Oh wow, this is what happened to you guys for not doing your job and drafting Mozzie Smith.
Exactly.
Don't
and drafted
blame
Tyler
us.
Guyton. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Drafting Tyler Guyton, which listen, at that, I
I
mean,
mean,
at
we
that
can't
point
hit
in the
on
draft-
every
Right.
offensive
I get it.
lineman.
Right.
get it.
But and the APB is still out on Tyler Guyton. But it's
Anytime
just
the
you
Mark
can't go
Cowboys
for
are moved
positional
different
need.
this year, Logan.
I don't
They
know.
are,
2
buddy.
years of him not
Logan,
being able to stay healthy.
I'm excited, but
I agree,
think we
Logan.
need to keep him, just hold him accountable. That's all.
Hold on. Now I'm gonna say this right now.
Uh-oh.
Cowboys are
Say
moving
it.
a little
Uh-oh.
better. Cowboys are moving a little better than the Eagles right now.
Oh,
I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Hamburger.
Oh yeah.
Cowboys are up.
Now the
Eagles
Eagle,
are
now
down
the,
right
now
now.
the Eagle fans are gonna come at Walker.
They're shaking their heads. They're scratching their heads.
I mean, I was in that Dan Sileo chat when y'all hired that offensive coordinator. I got screenshots,
Exactly,
boy. You
yeah,
had
I
Eagles
loved it.
fans. Yeah, the Eagles
I
fans
heard
in
it.
that chat, man. Like they were talking like, "Oh God, Dallas has the division. It's over. It's
Wait,
over."
I'm asking people in the street, hey, how you think about that? Who the fuck is that? You tell me.
Oh, dude, I have screenshots for days. We're doomed. We suck. What are they doing?
Yeah.
This is garbage.
well, typically,
The
you
same
know,
way Shador Sanders going to the Pro
Pro Bowl.
Bowl. It's the number 15th choice.
Yep.
I had
Hey,
the
what-
Mr. Rogers theme song when I was going down the street. It's the beautiful
Let's
day
be
in
real,
the
guys.
neighborhood.
Let's be real. The Pro Bowl died though when it stopped going to Hawaii.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
the only reason they
Oh,
went
yeah.
there.
They never should have stopped.
Yep.
Anyway, Mark. So what's the plan? Have you have any idea what we're doing?
Well, that's when you first dialed in. I said I got to start talking and working on this thing because I know.
Yeah, we need to figure it
my
out.
buddy
It's-
Richard definitely is in. He is starting his podcast. He's a Steeler fan, and as he should, with all the draft picks they have, and the draft being in
Right.
Pittsburgh. So we've got you, we got me, we got Mike, and we've got Richard right there. David Wiley wants to go too, and he's ready to start putting his deposit in.
Okay.
So I mean
Well,
Hey,
that's a
grab
minimum
Momo.
of 5 right now.
you get your
Grab Momo.
deposits in. I'm good for it.
How much is the rooms or whatever?
I
It's
don't.
pricey, man. It's pricey.
I don't think you want Momo.
Bring
It's
Momo.
pricey.
Oh shit! No.
What?
Could y'all traveling together? Yeah, bring
No,
Momo.
that's the problem.
Good.
That's why I'm waiting to hear maybe Wade, but Wade said he might if he would fly into
He's not.
Philly
It's only a
Go
3
down.
for me.
No, he said he might fly into Philly. I'll rent a car and pick him up and head down. Because the draft's not that far for me. It's kind of stupid for me to go to Mark's house and then go from Mark all the way back. That's kind of stupid.
No, I mean, in driving from here,
But I don't know that I would have drive all the way by myself either. So that's
Hey,
where
Mark,
I'm at
super
right
chat.
now. So we'll see. It's like 5 hours. It's like I don't know. I'd have to look at it.
I'd like to, you know what? If Darren Woodson was inducted, I'd probably like to go to that. I'm hoping
Yeah.
that
Mark super
happens.
chat.
Yeah.
I wish somebody
Bernie
would.
Sanchez. I walk
It's
in
5 hours.
on
and 8
Walker
minutes.
Wade while he was taking a leak one day at a truck stop. I ran out screaming. I thought he was wrestling a snake. Oh shit!
It's about
Damn,
over
Wade.
5 hours for me, Mark.
Truck stops. I don't go on any truck stops. What are you talking about?
The lizards.
stops.
A lot of lizards, man.
I've dealt with a few of those before.
Those
Beware
lizards.
the lot lizards.
Stop
Yeah.
sign. What stop sign? Truck stops. What truck
But anyway, yeah, we're getting, as soon as the season's over, everybody, I think it'll be better. We just need to get past this game and just ridiculousness, man. We need to get
Yeah.
past
Hey,
it.
Brian, question. Did you see the Senior Bowl?
I was watching a little bit of it. What?
Oh, okay. No, because I didn't see it in Mark. A couple people
I didn't
What do
see
you
it.
think?
I was actually working. I had a wall that we.
Same here. I was on
we
baby
rebuilt.
duty. But
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
No,
you see anything interesting?
I
No, I
missed it
didn't watch it.
myself.
I just watched the highlights. So
I missed it myself. I wasn't interested, to be honest with you.
yeah. Here's the deal. We'll let the evaluators, tell
Oh
us
shit!
who had a good day, and then we'll go
No,
from there.
but I might be interested in this one. Okay, this one might be a good one
What's
here.
that? Oh, a house. Yeah, just keep looking.
This is it's a 4-bedroom one. That's $2,800. Oh, that's for 2 nights.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
a 10.
No,
That's ridiculous
2
what
nights.
they're getting.
But it sleeps 9.
Yeah, but you don't have 9 going. If you do, not everybody's
No, I
getting a
don't-
bed. Who's gonna? That's my thing.
Free parking, barbecue, fire pit, arcade, exceptional.
Yeah,
Water park. I don't. Who needs a water park? Let's see.
water park.
3
Isn't it Joe
bedrooms.
Way with that
Sleeps
one?
You know what it's
9.
coming. You know what that is.
Hey, Mark, I made fun of your last about your cold weather. Man, it's going to be 39 in Miami. Carl, it's
That's
cold
what you
in
get.
Florida. Like, I got a friend there now, and she's like, "Oh my gosh," she was on the beach today.
Yeah.
Today it's like in the 30s.
My
40s.
niece is down there. She's like, Uncle, I hate you. What I
Lot
do?
Gecko, says Vinny. Lot Gecko.
Asia.
Hopefully you bum ass MFers get more than 7 wins this season. Jack. Nice, Jack. Thanks, brother. Appreciate
Hey,
that.
Jack.
I think
go
so.
Off. Hey, Jack, go off.
Yeah, last time the Eagles and Cowboys
Go
played, they
off.
whipped them.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What's some?
No.
What you might find, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
like I've dialed in how to buy tickets now. You have to do it like a couple days out. Don't wait until the morning out unless you're getting single tickets only. But even on all the ticket apps, like single tickets are real expensive the day of. It's almost like they're saying, we're not going to come down. We're just going to use them ourselves or something. So maybe, they may come down a little bit before they go back up at the very last minute. So,
Yeah.
Oh
maybe
shit!
watch a
Y'all
couple.
jinxed it. Damn it!
Why?
Oh, here he comes.
I gotta
no.
roll anyways.
I knew it.
Let's all leave right now.
Say it 3
Let's just
times.
leave.
Here he
As soon as we
is.
get in here. Well, that's
The
it.
Momoloid is here. Wowzy,
Momo,
wowzy,
how's it
whoa,
mooning?
whoa.
X-Files just showed up.
Wowzy, wowzy,
The moon,
whoa,
Okay,
whoa.
Chris. That's funny.
Yes.
Let's rock.
Let's see.
Sorry, it was X-Files. I had to play it. That's his intro music.
Hey, is that Momo? Or is that Ralph Tresvant?
There's actually some.
X-Files.
Let's see.
I
Oh, it's
thought it was one of the
2000.
minions from Despicable Me.
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's good, Jazz.
Boom, got ya.
Damn.
And he
Ricky,
faints.
Ricky.
And he faints.
Damn. Man, it's
Momo.
The new
Right
nickname.
between the eyes there, JoJo. Put him down.
Momo's new nickname is the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, actually, it's 2000.
No, actually, his nickname should be the mouth that would not die.
Should not be.
That's a good one.
Thank you. 1950s.
The mouth that should not be.
The thing that should not be. Meanwhile, Momo.
I'll talk
taking
to
it
Phil
down.
tonight because he's back. We're doing something tonight. So
How's he doing, Brian?
I haven't really talked to him. He's got a job promotion and he's working a lot.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, working that hotel like that.
Yeah, he's running a lot of stuff. So he's in the middle of he's like training a guy to do his old job. So he's got a lot.
It's high season too. It's high season right now.
If he goes, then you know, that would be better for me if I can get somebody to go and I'll pick him up at the airport and then just keep on going. That would be perfect. Wade doesn't sound like he's gonna go, so that means maybe Phil. So.
I'm gonna try to go. I mean, it's only
that don't help me though.
You failed him,
Philly.
Loyal.
Yeah, Loyal. You fly into Philly and then we'll go together. No, I'm playing with you, but yeah, I could drive. That's not a big deal, but I don't really want to drive. Mark, would you want to drive?
Oh, I'll drive. That's not a problem.
No, I'm saying 5.5 hours by yourself. Oh,
not just by myself. I'd probably end up having Richard and
I'm
me
looking
and
at.
Mike.
So I might have to go to you and then go and then just totally. That makes no sense. Momo reminds me of Mushmouth with that beanie from Fat Albert. Neither one of them can talk right. Hey, Dirty Sanchez. Super chat. What's up, Dirty? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I screwed the pooch on this.
What? What did you screw the pooch on?
On getting a place, because now the prices have just about doubled.
Really?
Oh, my God.
It's not worth it that much. That's the problem. You need to be patient then. Yeah, it's not worth it if it's that much.
Well, maybe what we do is we look at it for the first 2 nights and not worry about the Saturday, because the Saturday we had basically.
I'm leaving Saturday, so why would you need Saturday night?
Or you go, or you could go.
I thought Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well,
What's
that's
up,
3
Thomas?
nights.
That's 3 nights. I know.
Right. So.
I was leaving Saturday early anyway, noonish like we did before. That's perfect.
But that's still you check out is 11:00. So
right, even if you left by 3 o'clock, you're home at a decent time.
But you're still sleeping there, so it's 3 nights.
At a Holiday Inn Suites in Pittsburgh.
No, that's going to cost you $1,000 a night there too.
Oh wow!
Hey, Thomas.
Hello, everybody.
Now, let me ask you this, Mark.
Oh.
Did you look outside of Pittsburgh? Is there anything with like 45 minutes away?
Oh, you can definitely do that. But even that is getting.
I'm just asking, like an Embassy Suites type place, where you get a couple rooms.
I'd rather do an Airbnb because, we did the Embassy Suites, man. You get 5 guys up in there.
Let's go funky.
Yeah, and
Too much partying, too much burping,
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
E.O.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey,
Brian's a member of the chat tonight.
I just made it home through this crazy snowstorm. It's about 8.
I saw him almost. Well-being prayers for you, buddy. That's crazy over there.
It's about 8 inches out here. Probably get another 7.
Stay home, says Vinny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good Lord.
No, I just left the WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble party.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
What? Was it a 90s theme?
I missed the end of the Royal Rumble, but
I didn't even go. I got checking out the highlights.
Yeah, I seen it. So
you retired, right?
What's up, Asia? How are you?
Who's that?
Don't
AJ
ruin it.
Styles. Did he retire?
Who?
Is that a work loyal?
No. Okay, here's the thing with AJ Styles. He was supposed to leave WWE a year ago, and he wanted to go to AEW.
Look at
but now
face.
I don't know if he's going to go back to his home, to TNA. I don't know if he wants to go back to TNA or AEW. I know I think it's a work. I don't think he's retiring. I think he's going to be at WrestleMania personally.
Loyal, you're the guru here. What's your thought on AJ? Is he gone or no?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, forget
no, because somebody don't know. Because Braun Breaker got attacked the first. He was the
Mark's
first one.
lost.
Do they ever really leave?
Hey, Chris.
Right. Exactly, Chris.
Okay. Yeah. So this snow is supposed to get worse because
Look like a lot of empty seats there. That's all I know.
You ain't keep it.
Yes, because this is the reason why it's empty.
Here we go, Mark. I'm gonna suck it out of him. There we go. Listen to this.
No. Here's the real reason why it's empty. They bought and paid for those seats. So people wasn't coming. People didn't start showing up to the men's entry to Royal Rumble.
But didn't you say this is where the Super Bowl gonna be? In the place out there, Riyadh season?
Yeah, Riyadh. They got 40,000 seats. If they could build a stadium of 40+ seats in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, they could build $100,000 stadium for the same short amount of time.
You hear that, Mark? He's saying the Super Bowl's going overseas.
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely is. Yeah. Are you slow? Are you
Good
not
point.
I think it might.
No, I know.
Yes.
Follow the money. Follow the money.
Yeah. Well, what do you think that's on flag football is for? It's a testing market for see how many people are going to be there for the Saudis.
Yeah. Well, I wish I was in Saudi right now.
I know it's cold. No.
God damn, I could go for a little Saudi action.
Saudi action.
Actually, that didn't sound good, but yeah, I go for a little Saudi. Shit. All right, I'm gonna roll, guys. You have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to get out of here too. I got to
Mark, just let me know what you come up with. I'll look too, but you.
Yeah, definitely start looking at it, and it's definitely gone way up. And I should have done this a couple weeks ago.
Before you go, Mark, I want to ask Derek a question. Derek, is this snowing in your area?
Yeah, I think it started like about an hour or so ago.
Yeah, we've been like that, so we probably get 13, 14 inches. Unheard of.
Yeah, they calling for 5. I think 5 to 7 here, but
guys are getting what we already had.
That's true.
Yeah, it missed us last time, and now it's hitting us.
This was under a level 3, and
I sent you a chat.
Never.
And so that means there'll be no school next week because our inch of snow, they closed school for 2 days here.
Oh, we haven't school this week at all.
No, they shut the whole thing down.
Probably won't next week
days ago.
for a couple of days because the ice on the sidewalks. This shit, you can't break it. You can't shovel it.
Yeah, it's going to go down to 15 degrees.
Yeah, because it's too cold. That's why.
Yeah, I love cold weather, but I don't like to be inconvenienced.
Hey, Robinson, how are you doing?
Yeah, go sit in the snow for a while and see how you like it.
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all guys later. I just want to check in.
All right, man, be careful out there in the snow.
I'm glad you're okay,
take care, man. Be
And
careful.
Commanders still suck.
Yeah.
Besides that,
and when I get back,
Dan Quinn forever.
I will be going. When I go live, I'm gonna do a test run of people coming to my channel. I'm gonna have people come up.
Oh, you talking about on video?
Yeah, live.
Okay.
hey Thomas,
Okay.
I sent you a chat in the thing here.
All right, goodbye.
All right, goodbye, Momo. All
Take
right,
care,
good
Momo.
people.
Love you, bro.
You ain't got to
All right.
go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
go
I
away.
appreciate
Mom,
everybody.
don't be careful.
on this-
I drive
you hear
up
me?
there and sit on your porch and sleep on your porch for the rest for 2 weeks and camp out. So don't
Yeah,
start nothing.
go ahead and freeze your ass
Tap
out.
out? Oh, now
Okay.
you'll do. Oh, you'll
All
tap
right,
out.
we're
huh?
getting out of here.
Can't stand it anymore. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Let that Momo.
I've got to get
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this.
Let me get a line here.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's going to be all right. Please.
Sister,